Assalamualaikum. My name is syahirah. I will present the project. The title of the project is the 2018 Malaysian General Election. And the group member is Muhammad Faisallah bin Zaki, Muhammad Rizqull bin Abdul Rahman, Wan Syahirah binti Wan Pakzi, and Nur Suhaila binti Ismail. The contents is introduction of 14 Malaysian General Election Project, objective, actual result of 14 Malaysian General Election Project, with the sentiment analysis and conclusion. Firstly, the introduction. In the parliamentary democratic system, the people are determined of the formation of the government through the general elections held every 5 years. Elections was first introduced in Malaya since before Merdeka, where the first Malaya elections were held in 1955. Elections are as an authoritative tool for selecting political leaders and heads of state around the world. The election is also a general election to a person for a position, and the election is made through the vote of a group. The purpose of electing elections is to elect people or persons who will represent the interests of voters in terms of the authority of the organization in which the person or individual is elected to work. The early voting date by May 2018. Polling date 9 May 2018, data scraping date 30 June until 22 June 2018. The objective is Twitter sentiments based on different parties: PAS, PH, PKR, TAP, PAN, and BN. This is the result of GE14. Seat of state. BN won 166 seats, PH 226 seats, PAS 90 seats, and other 23 seats.
Now we have to download software. So we use PyCharm community. So first we have to download PyCharm from the website. So here I share with you all about the tutorial how to download PyCharm. So I referring to the YouTube about on title Python beginner tutorial 1, install and set up PyCharm IDE, or you can go to this channel KDJ Electronic and you will find how to download PyCharm. So on this video they will show to you first how to download PyCharm from the website. So make sure you download the latest version of the PyCharm for the best result. And second, they will show to you how to set up the environment PyCharm Community Edition. So here you just follow the steps that shown by this video, and after this video end, you can use the PyCharm community. So this is for the installation of the software community. So here we share with all of you about the tutorial on sample code on title Introduction to Web Scraping Python Lesson 2 Scrap Table, because we scrape data from the table, and the channel is from the SAS Business Analytics. So here you must go through the at the end of this video they will share to you about the sample code. Okay, we scrap tables, right? So we go to the election.thestar.com.my because we scrap this table from this kind of website. Here about the online government election voting. So the table that we scrap is the result overview for all of the results and the parliament seat and state seat. So overall, we scrap from first, second, and third table from the Star Online Star Online website. So after we scrap the data, we write the data to the Excel, and here is the result overall. The data was not pretty, but not so pretty as much as I want because the table look like crowded. So I separate the data because three table come we write into the one Excel file. So we divide the one Excel file to the three different Excel files. So here I just divide it such like result PRU. So here we can know the result PRU won and from the parties, which one party, and here the parliament in the state, such as Perak have a 24 parliament and BN only won 11 from the 24 parliament, and for the last table is seat for each state. Here you can see here the table will be more organized compared to the first table here. So we use the rapid miner to open this file. These three files after we separate to the different. So here from the rapid miner, we can analyze the data from the Excel. We open up with the rapid miner, and here we can see we successfully open the file such as the result PRU, which one parties won, and for the parliament state and the state. Here out of the three tables, they successfully scrapped from the star table here. So the data was correctly stamped, and we can analyze from the rapid mining here, so we can use the data.
Okay, this is for the coding part. For the how to scrape the features. First, we must import several state. Example for import this file from touch block, import touch block, import SYS system file, matplot list the file plot, and then RE. So okay, first we have to remove the emoji because nowadays human people usually use emoji, so we don't want the emoji, so we must remove the emoji. So this is the code for remove the emoji, and then for to scrap the Twitter, you must have the Twitter API. So I'm sorry because I cannot write it here because it is private account Twitter. So what you can do is you go and search apps.twitter, and then click the link here. So it will guide you to the how to make the Google API, Twitter API. There's step there. Just follow and you got the this consumer key, consumer secret, access token, and access token secret. Then okay, we have search term. Okay, this is where you want to search in the tweet, the keyword of the tweet. So it will search based on your keyword. And then this is the number of search, how many tweets you want. As I know, the limit of the tweet is only for 3,000. So I'm just use about 1,000. Okay, this is how to where we have tracked the Twitter where we want to save the data. So we save the data in Excel. So this is where you create the Excel. So it will automatically create the Excel with what name do you want, like this. Then in the Excel, when we have create what the attribute that we want. So this is where it will generate automatically. So first we declare positive 0, negative 0, neutral 0, and polar 0. We don't want any value stored in this term. So and then okay, this is where we remove the emoji. Okay, this part is where we want to determine whether the sentiment is neutral, negative, or positive. So if the polarity is equal 0, then it's neutral. Less than 0, this is negative, and more than 0 is positive. And then this is also same. So we want to determine the polarity. Then this is how we create the percentage of the polarity based on the number of search that we have conduct. And then okay, this is for how to make the graph. So this you can change the color where you want. Okay, the title of the graph you can change also. Okay, let's go to the result. So I want to show you what the result is like. Okay, this is the Excel file that has been created automatically. So we have tweet that has scrapped the polarity, the send based on the polarity. We have date, and then the user ID. Then let's see the graph. Okay, this is the graph. As you can see, the positive, we have for the pink color, and we have the percentage. And then I'm sorry because this project we got neutral more. The majority of the tweet we got neutral because the library that for the scraping only support English. They don't support other language. So in my project, our language is Malay. So the tweet, most of them are in Malay. So the library cannot determine which polarity it was. So it will place in the neutral graph. So if you want to make from other language, you have to create your own library. Okay, in this all. Thank you.
My name is Suhaila binti Ismail. Now I will explain about sentiment analysis of Parti Keadilan Rakyat or PKR. We have used keywords like PKR, Parti Keadilan Rakyat, GE14 or PRU14. Based on data that we have scraped from Twitter, the result is obtained in the pie chart form. We can see the majority of data is neutral, which is 15.9%, followed by 2.4% of positive tweet and 0.2% of negative tweet. This is because there is a lot of data that does not contribute to positive and negative sentence. For example, based on the sample data, you can see a lot of neutral sentence like saya telah bertemu dengan Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah bersama dengan Ahli Majlis Mesyuarat Kerajaan Negeri Selangor. Also, you can see other neutral sentence in this sample data like Yang Berhormat Datuk Osman Jamal Ahli Dewan Undangan Negeri Kawasan Balong mengesahkan sudah hantar borang pendaftaran keahlian. While there is less number of sentences that is accepted as positive and negative. For example, a negative sentence like Wan Azizah calon last minute bermatang pauh and positive sentence like Parti Keadilan Rakyat is a highly factionalized party lacking discipline and given to airing difference in public cause. Same as sentiment analysis for DAP, majority of data obtained shows the neutral result dominate by 64.0%, followed by 25.2% of positive tweet and 4.4% of negative tweet. The keyword used to scrape the data is similar, which is DAP, GE14 or PRU14. This is sample data of DAP. You can see that the sample data of neutral is like macam mana pula kes Mahathir malukan negara dengan memfitnah timbalan peliwatnya. And negative sentence like look at how Tun Mahathir stood up humbly bow to the citizens said and then stood up again to cheer for Wan Azizah. And positive sentence is like that it's very true that 30% water, but I'm not talking about water. Next, for other parties like PAS, Barisan Nasional, Pakatan Harapan and Parti Amanah Rakyat, we also got majority of data is neutral. For example, past, we can see from the pie chart of the past, there is 46.6% of neutral data, followed by 25.9% of positive tweets and 10.9% of negative tweets. The word that is assumed or sentence that is assumed as neutral is like Parti Islam Se-Malaysia and just realize this 82% voter turnout bukan calon-calon GE14. For the Barisan Nasional, based on the pie chart, you can see that 81.9% of the data is neutral, followed by 14.1% of the data is positive and 4.0% of the data is negative. Same as Pakatan Harapan, 65.7% of the data is neutral, 32.6% of the data is positive, 1.7% of the data is negative. Same as Parti Amanah Rakyat, the neutral data is 38.4%, positive data is 0.3%, and negative data is 0.2%. So, for the conclusion, we can conclude that majority of the comments or data from Twitter are neutral. Thus, this data is not exactly accurate. This is because the text block we use are not detect Malay. This is because the text block we use are not detect Malay language. Hence, to overcome the problem, we use custom library that support Malay language. That's all. Thank you.